Welcome to the channel, people. Today I have 7 Dollar Tree DIY decor pieces using a few hacks to help you interchange out some items and give you some high-end ideas without the cost. For our faux tile decor, we're going to need one of these Dollar Tree tiles, a piece of poster board. I picked this up from Dollar Tree and just cut it down to size, and a piece of cardboard. I know what you're thinking, Brandi, what do we need cardboard for? For this. See how this has holes on the side? We're going to need to utilize that when we're making our fake tiles. So to start, I'm cutting these little tile pieces inside this one tile all up. And then I'm going to arrange them on my poster board or our styrofoam board and make sure that they're all in the right place. Now, I didn't have enough little squares, so I just cut one out of the big little rectangle piece. Next, we're just gonna measure around the sides, given like a 1/4 inch around all of the tiles in our grouping, because I'm grouping 3 together. 1 long rectangle piece and 2 small little baby squares. You guys can arrange this however you want. I did a browsing video and I was in Ollie's and I seen these circle pieces that were hanging on, that you could hang on the wall, and they just inspired me. And I was like, I should make something like this. And everybody else was like, of course you should, Brandi. So here we are. I can always count on all of you to help me be a bad influence. Anyhow, here's what the cardboard is for. So using the styrofoam board, you could, of course, do this. But see how I'm cutting the actual cardboard to fit exactly underneath? I'm making sure to get all the extra bits from the cardboard, so it all is directly underneath our towel, because we want this to actually look like a real towel. I've been using these on and off recently, and they are not as towely as I'd like, and they don't stick as well as I'd like. So we are going to do something about that today. That's what we're doing. We also are making sure that we're cutting off all that extra little trim between the towels that is on the sticker, so it looks authentic. So once you get all these sticker towel pieces on your little cardboard pieces, there's no overhang, so no one's going to be able to tell that this was a sticker. And of course, people, this goes without saying, make this as large or as small as you want. I just thought that this was really cute, making something smaller. Use wood if you want. You don't have to use the foam board. I would recommend using a stronger glue than just hot glue if you're going to put these on anything else. But I'm just using hot glue, and oh my gosh, this stuff was so hot. It was smoking. It's on fire. I was like, can they see this? I don't know if y'all could see this, but it was so hot, it was smoking. Be mindful when you're doing this with the hot glue, because the hot glue can also melt the foam stuff, and you know, it can get messy. Just be careful, okay? But here's what we're going for. See how authentic these look? They're little raised towel pieces. They don't look like little stickers anymore. And now we're going to bring in the spackling. This stuff is fabulous. It's like sand or something. It's so nice to play with and just push around, and yeah, I just love it. I got it from Dollar Tree. If you have not put your finger in that stuff, do it. Just do it. If I'm being real with you, once I got to going, I wish I used my better spackling or joint compound, whatever you want to call it. This stuff was too soft. It took me a while, way longer than I felt like it should. And finally, getting back to why we're using the cardboard is the holes. Like I said, it goes in the holes, it sticks to the side. It will not do that with styrofoam board. And I just love the end result of this hack, people. It takes those Dollar Tree sticker towels up just a notch and gives your home decor an extremely authentic looking towel result. I was super excited when I stumbled onto this wonky looking bottle at Dollar Tree and thought it would be perfect for this next hack. You're going to need some gold foil. I had this left over from a 5 and Below review video I did a couple weeks ago and thought, waste not, want not, people. Waste not, want not. So you're going to take some hot glue, drape it around the bottle, let it dry. Then take your foil and just rub it on there, and it's going to stick. It's gonna stick. Now be mindful. I will tell you, if you're not familiar with working with glass, hot glue does not stick on there permanently. You can pull it off. So be mindful as you're rubbing your glass It will stay as long as you're not too rough. But look how beautiful that is, people. Look at that. Aww. It is such an awesome hack. And repeat the process as much as you want. So just keep taking your hot glue, let that dry, and then rub your foil over the section. For this Dollar Tree hack, we're going to use these 3 glass pieces, and then we're going to also use some of these little accents. I have seen some pictures where people were taking glass pieces and attaching them to make them look like one centerpiece. So I thought, I'm going to give this a try and put my own spin on it. So you could really use any glass pieces and as many as you want with whatever style. This is just how I'm rolling with it. And please make sure that you're using your E6000 or Gorilla Glue gel to attach, not just hot glue. Because if you're using just hot glue, it's going to pop right off. You want to make sure you're using a glue that is specifically designed for plastic and glass and things like that. But just spread your gems and your little accents however you want. This is my final result. Spray paint it whatever color you want. I chose to go with a matte black, and I added a little bit of Dixie Belle's gold gilding wax. A silver gilding wax went really nice too, or maybe even add a couple of transfers to the sides. But however you decide to decorate yours, I just love how this turned out. For our next project, we're going to need some of Dollar Tree's canvases, or whatever kind of canvases you want. This is not so much a DIY decor hack as it is an interchangeable hack. I have been really interested on trying to save money and to change out my decor as much as possible without breaking the bank, and I thought maybe you guys are too. So I'm starting this project off by cutting off the canvas on these, and someone dropped the ball. Why do people make this look so easy? It was not. Like, it was attached on the sides. I had to bust out the scissors. It was a mess. And then look at that. All these crusty bits. I had to sand it down. And then look at this. It's so rickety. I could have assembled 4 square dowels together better than this thing was attached. Moving on. You're also going to need some of these Dollar Tree wall clings. The idea behind this is to be able to stain the frame whatever color you want and keep your clean canvas, and you can paint that or whatever color you want, and just change out the actual design in the center so you can keep these up on your wall all year long and just update the looks. Since we're de-sticking these wall clings, it is easy to just remove them right off your canvas when you're done with that style. Just de-sticky your next set and then apply right back in the canvas. I wanted to take this a little further, and I have some of this sticky foam tape, and if you de-sticky this as well, you will be able to reattach anything into your canvas that is not just a wall cling or a sticker piece. This way you can remove this when you're done with that look, or you can remove whatever you're attaching onto here, like this wall tile we created in the beginning of the video. Isn't that just stunning? This glass decor piece is super simple. You're going to need any jacked slinky that your child has messed up over the years. I don't have a nice slinky in the house, people. Not a nice one. They all look like this. But the good thing is we're only going to use a little piece of this slinky for this DIY. You're going to start off by using some of the hot glue to attach this on here, but let me specify, please use the E6000 or Gorilla Glue gel. This is just to get this on here. After you have it attached on here, you want to go back and add that other glue in there and let that dry before you carry on with your spray paint, because this sucker will pop right off there real quick and in a hurry if you're just using the hot glue. But all we're doing is just wiggling the slinky around the glass. And then once you have it in the right spot and it is completely dry, You can take it and spray paint it whatever color you want, maybe add some decoupage in between these little wavy layers, and I absolutely love this. Such a sleek and simple look. Now, I don't do paper crafts, so don't get too excited about this. This will not be reappearing. Such a pain in my booty. But you'll need some ripped pages or some regular paper. This is book paper, and a piece of cardboard. Just cut it in a little circle, and then we're just going to fold it to make it look like this. It looks like a cone, right? Like an ice cream cone. I'm going to put little baby scoops of ice cream in there. I'm going to glue it. Let them dry. Make a bunch of these different sizes. You don't have to be particular about it. And then start gluing them in a circle. I personally did like an outside layer. I left some spaces and then went in with like different size pieces in between the gaps. Once I had that all glued down, I then took these little glass ball accents and glued 6 of them to create the center of our little faux galvanized flower. We are making a fake galvanized flower out of this, and how it's going to get that galvanized look is we're going to spray paint it. Now, I'm spray painting mine gold. You can spray paint yours the metal color to give it that galvanized look. But the reason I'm spray painting it gold is because it's going to match our backdrop. For our giant backdrop for this beautiful wall decor piece, I used a large foam board and a piece of Dollar Tree's new wallpaper. And just put our fake metal flower right in the center. I love that last DIY so much. I thought, how can I turn this into something else entirely different? So I had some Dollar Tree's new faux leather vinyl and thought, let's cut this up. Now, it's a little sparse. I was expecting to get a little bit more there for my money, but it was enough for me to do this project. I cut a piece that will fit our foam board, and I do want to reiterate, I'm using foam board only to save money. You can use a piece of wood and stain it or paint it whatever color you want. I'm just using a piece of foam board to keep it nice and super simple. I started out trying to use this tape. Don't do it, people. Don't do it. It will not stick to the back of that leather, okay? But these little thumbtacks, you can easily pop these into the corner of your leather and then pop it right in the foam board. They will also pop into the wood. Just be mindful, you might have to use a hammer. Grab yourself another wall cling and attach it onto your little vinyl leather piece. Another simple little hack to help you just continue to switch out things that you already have at home to create new decor pieces. And that's going to be it for this video, people. I hope you all got some learning and entertainment out of it. As always, thank you all so much for hanging out with me. And until next time, bye!